Hello, my friends, boys and girls. How are we doing? I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a different kind of reaction, I feel. This is sent in by R. Young, so thank you for sending that in, Mr. 246. And the title of this video makes me think that this is going to be really serious. Which is not a staple of this channel. If you have been a subscriber to this channel for quite some time, you know every once in a while I'll do something that's has a more serious tone to it, but I don't usually like doing it. And we like to have a good time on the channel. We like to laugh, so a lot of it is comedy reactions. But I saw the title of this and I was like, I have to check this out. So if I wasn't going to do it on this channel, I was going to do it on my own, because this is a video where I'd be like, what? Because it's that title that grabs you. And it says right off the bat, you fucking what? And it says, Ant furious with recruit who lied about being in military. And I guess it's from the SAS Who Dares Wins. I guess it's a series, maybe? Special Forces. Anybody who served in the military, thank you for your service. Daniel, if you're watching, thank you as well from Embrace the Suck 21. I saw recently that they stopped doing, British-related reaction videos, which was kind of sad because they're the ones that pretty much inspired me to start doing them. Because I figured that, like, this is a bunch of stuff I've never seen before. Why don't I do reactions to it? But anyway, kind of veering off the subject a little bit. Sorry about that. But it'll be interesting to see what this video has in store for us, because I feel like it's going to be quite serious. One thing I do know before we get into it in a minute, I do know how serious it is when somebody lies about being in the military to begin with, or someone who is in the military and lies about the things that they did. I mean, people who are in the armed forces take that shit very seriously. And of course they do, because why would you? That's something like, it just baffles me that somebody would actually lie about stuff like that. Because, and especially if you get caught, like, you'd be lucky if those guys don't band together and slay you where you stood. I actually saw one time when I was working a bar. There was a guy who was probably in his like mid-50s, and at least he looked like he was in his mid-50s. But he was mouthing off about how he was in Vietnam with the army, and I could tell right off the bat that he was lying. But apparently two other guys at the bar caught on to it, and when he left, they went outside and just beat the crap out of him. It caused a huge thing. They basically jumped him and then beat the crap out of him and then just left him there. And apparently those two guys were, ex-military. So, now I don't know for sure, but talking to the other people who were at the bar that talked to them, they said they were ex-military. So, but I can know, This was a guy in his mid-50s, and they just basically like beat him up and left him on the street. It was a crazy thing to see, and I don't condone it, but it's like, that's just my experience of ex-military guys taking a lie like that extremely serious to the point where they just beat somebody up who was almost like a senior citizen. It was pretty crazy to see. So I don't know why anybody would ever lie about being in the armed forces or anything like that. But anyway, I'm talking too much yet again, sorry. But let's get into this clip and see what it's all about. Here we go.
Here he is, the man of the hour, the man of every day. If I'm on a holiday, like there's a big massive stage, I just make it my own. I'm just like, it's giving it all this.
After James admitted a previous drug problem,
I was 7. He's an interesting character.
the DS have been scrutinising his background further and find his old CV online.
Armed Forces Parachute Regiment.
It claims he spent 3 years in the military.
Lying little bastard. I asked him at the start whether it had any military experience. So he said he was in the army. He said parachute regiment.
And you asked him if he had any...
Yeah, I've asked him a number of who's got military experience or background. He never said a fucking word. Or he's saying he was in the fucking army and he wasn't. A Walter Mitty. One way or the other, innit?
Integrity is a massive thing in the Special Forces community. They need to be open with us, otherwise there's going to be no trust there, there's going to be no loyalty there.
Oh, is this like an interrogation? Oh my god. Okay. This is bound to be crazy.
Talk to me about the parachute regiment. Obviously a big part of your life, that. CV is quite impressive. I like that.
Welcome to the Brotherhood. We're brothers, you know that, don't you? What battalion you were in?
If I'm honest, stuff, it's a lie, stuff.
You fucking lie! Walter fucking Mitty!
Fucking lying!
I joined the forces at 17.
Shut the fuck up!
I was fucking parachute regiment. Have you heard of Stolen Valor? Friends of mine have fucking died for that title to be called a paratrooper. Do you understand that?
No.
Fucking died, gave their life, gave their fucking blood. Tell us who the fuck you really are.
I am fucking shaking. Think about what you're saying.
Dude, I'm scared just sitting here. That guy got in my face like that, I would hit the fucking fetal position. Because he looks like, oh my god, he looks like a Terminator with a beard. And I didn't know he had that voice in him. Whew. Dude, that was terrifying. Okay, let's see how he reacts to it.
I attempted to join the forces. Unfortunately, when I got there, it wasn't what I thought. Left through
Attempt to join what forces?
a parachute regiment.
Did you get through at all to training?
I got to Catterick, started my training, got to just after basic training.
How many fucking weeks did you
12
do?
weeks.
12 fucking weeks. Didn't even have a fucking maroon beret. Didn't even have a fucking set of wings on your arms.
I left because I couldn't hack it stuff. I knew that obviously I was a disgrace and disaster. I'm not proud of obviously what I've done.
It catches up on you. You can't fucking hide anything with us. God! Get this fucking scumbag out of here.
That's a cool shot. They make it cinematic with the shots, too. Yo! Okay, so... SAS Who Dares Wins. Is that what the show... I mean, I would think He Who Dares Wins. Like, it's only fools and horses. But is that what the name of the show is called? Because that's what it has at the end of the title here. That clip alone makes me want to watch this show. Like, I don't know how well it would do with reactions, but on my own, I would watch this.
Fuck off back to the accommodation.
Fucking hell, I really liked him as well. Fucking idiot.
Dude, that was intense. Yeah, don't... For someone who's been in the military, don't lie to them and tell them you've been in the military too, man. I don't know what would compel someone to, like, maybe I'm trying to think of like the thought process behind that. Maybe because like you got rejected and you wanted to be part of the group and you just said you were there. I don't know. But I mean, he did do 12 weeks, which is a lot. That's 3 months. But, you know, these guys have been in special forces for decades, it seems like, especially the older guy. I'm just trying to understand the thought process and why would you lie about something like that? That's crazy. And that Paul Bunyan looking guy getting in his face like that scared the shit out of me, man. Wow. Whew. I can only imagine how mad they are. And, you know, it just baffles me. I still don't understand. Like, why would you lie about something like that? That's crazy. And I know there's ex-military and current military people from the UK that follow this channel. And they're extremely proud of it. And they should be. It's laying, you know... You could debate on like whether they're sent somewhere to do a job, like whether what the fuck am I trying to say here? You could say like when they get sent somewhere like to do a job, whether it's ethical to go there in the first place, but you never, you know, shit on the soldiers. You never turn your back on your warriors, you know. They're just they're doing what they're told, and they have a job to do, and they do it so all the rest of us don't have to. You know what I mean? I'm a big believer in that. But just to lie about that's insanity to me. Oof. Wow. It's only a 4-minute and 20-second clip, but I'm going to be thinking about that one for a while. Let me know what show this is, because I would probably watch this on my own. I don't think it would make for good reactions, really. Or maybe it would. I don't know. But that was definitely my first impression of that show. Was like, I need to check this out. What is this? Anyway, get back at me about that, please. And hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. That was a wild clip, man. Anyway, like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I'll see you again soon. Peace.